Well, happy Thursday, Grace Life friends and family. It's good to be seeing you again and coming to you here from inside the great room here at our facility. We're now in week 5, I guess, of the coronavirus pandemic, and we've had to do a lot of things differently, as I'm sure you have there at home and at your place of work. Maybe you're working at home, sheltering in place at home. We're so thankful that we've been able to use God's gift of technology and live stream our worship services to you week to week. Thank you for the many words of encouragement that you've given us here at Grace Life as your staff in these days. We're thankful to be able to hear from you, the calls and the emails and the text messages. You have been very encouraging, and we're very, very grateful. Hey, thank you for keeping up with one another. We keep hearing stories about that as we call and have contact with people. Our life group leaders, our Awana leaders, everybody's doing a great job of that, and we appreciate that so very much. I heard someone say once, has it ever occurred to you that nothing ever occurred to God? And we know that this didn't catch him by surprise. Do you remember in Genesis chapter 50, after Joseph's brothers had mistreated him and sold him as a slave, and all of those bad things had happened, he had been in prison, God finally delivered him and exalted him there in Egypt. And Joseph finally got to say to his brothers, Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, what you meant for evil, God intended for good. I'm going to be preaching this coming Sunday out of Psalm 37. It's what's called an alphabetical acrostic psalm. That is, of all the 40 verses, each verse begins with a successive letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Probably the most popular verse in that psalm is verse 4, which says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. But tucked away in about the middle of the psalm, these two verses that I'll be using Sunday, verses 23 and 24. It says, the steps of a man are established by the Lord, and he delights in his way. When he falls, he will not be hurled headlong, because the Lord is the one who holds his hand. I don't usually pick my sermon titles this early in the week, but I think I'm going to title this sermon, God Has No Accidents. And I'll tell you on Sunday where that title comes from. You know, this thing caught just about everybody by surprise, but it didn't take the Lord by surprise. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what he's trying to accomplish in your life and in my life in these, what are some trying days for all of us. I'm looking forward to being with you on Sunday again in worship while you're at home and we're here. It's going to be a great time together as we get back into God's Word once again. In the meantime, know that we love you and we continue to pray for you. Thank you for praying for us. If there's anything you need, please let us know. God bless you. We'll see you again on Sunday.